We can't do this whole interview without talking about your kick-ass mom, because she was a track star herself in college, was your basketball coach all the way up through middle school. What was it like being coached by your mom?
Hardest coach I ever had to this day. A good game in her book is almost impossible. And when I was younger, I used to question, like, all right, I think I had a good game, and I think you're just doing too much. But I grew to, like, never be satisfied with, if somebody said I had a good game, I was never satisfied with it. I felt like I could do something better, so I got that from her.
You were also shaped by going to a pretty small high school, was not a basketball factory. Your senior year, you took a creative writing poetry elective, and your teacher has been out there bragging on you.
I wrote some really good, some real poems in that class.
If you think back at these last 8 or 9 months, if you were gonna write about it, what would you want us to know about the lead character?
I'd probably, like, somehow put best year of my life, ups and downs, seizing the moment, and not taking nothing for granted.
Is there any of your poetry you can share off the top of your head?
Nah. It's embarrassing, I don't know.
What inspired you to take a poetry class to begin with?
Yeah, it was a creative writing class, and you know, Mr. Pell, I would see Mr. Pell in the hallways, and every time I saw him, like, he's always carrying himself with positive vibes. I took the class, and he looked at me, and he was like, you can write about anything in here, like, this is your place away from the world, like, nothing is gonna get out of here. And at first I was kind of like just right. I'm like, all right, let me just get by. Something happened one day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually, like, put something into this. So I wrote a poem about, like, the reality, the situation I'm in, like how I am no longer, like, a teenager that can go make a teenager mistake. Because if I make a mistake, I mean, I have little kids that look up to me, and it's gonna have an effect, so it's not so easy. So I'd write about a lot about that.
Did writing about that help you kind of learn to become okay with it?
Yeah, it did. It did a lot, actually.
Speaking of high school, when you were just 16 years old, Drake posts an Instagram of himself in your jersey. How did you find out it happened?
He posted it, like, late at night, because I think he lives in California. So I woke up the next morning, 100 unread messages, 100 Snap notifications, Twitter's just booming. I'm like, something happened I don't know about.
Drake happened.
And then looked at the picture, I'm like, wow, one of my favorite rappers wore my high school jersey, and I was just a junior. It was like one of those things where, like, I was like, me? Of all people?
Was there any little part of you that was like, come on, bro, don't curse me?
Not at the time. I didn't know about the Drake curse, but apparently it's broken.
I say it's broken with the Raptors, so you're good. You've been invited to Team USA camp. Your coach, Coach K, has said that he thinks it's a good opportunity for you to meet some of the older players, guys who've been around the league. What do you think about going?
I've looked into it, and I'm still thinking about it. I do think it'd be a great experience if I do go, but at the same time, I'm just trying to get my feet wet in the NBA, just in general.
Whether it's at Team USA camp or just other guys around the league, what questions do you have for some of the vets that you're going to end up encountering?
What do I do with all this free time? Because that's all I hear about. You have, like, all day doing nothing. So I'm asking, what should I do with it?
You're used to having your days completely packed. What do you think it is going to be like to suddenly not have 16 teachers or counselors or other people checking up on you?
I'm not sure. Like, I feel like it's gonna be like, kind of done with school at the moment, but I'm probably gonna be sitting there like, all right, what's next? Like, I'm so used to being on a schedule. All right, now I gotta make a schedule.